Namaste, मैं Savita, and welcome back to the Savita Arya Show, SAS, and we are back with another interview. And आज के interview, I'm very delighted to be having this opportunity because आज के interview में हम एक legendary topic के ऊपर भी बात करेंगे. And as you already know, on Netflix, The Roshans has been released, and I think many people has already seen it. And the hard work behind that is the director of the Roshans, which is Shashi Ranjan ji. So आज हम उनके साथ रूबरू होंगे and get to know more about himself and the work he has done. So let's connect. So namaste, Shashi ji.
Namaste, Savita. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hopefully you are keeping well as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So, पहले तो I would really like to congratulate you for the hard work you have put in as well, and the team for the Roshans.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel जब सब लोग अब अपना feedback दे रहे हैं and saying it's so good? How do you feel?
Well, it's a very heartening feeling because the kind of love this documentary has got, not many web series get.
जी,
So it has really broken that line division of documentaries and web series. Actually, 99% people looking at it this like and they even call it a film. We watch the film because it's giving you that emotional experience. It is giving you that music. It is giving you all the emotions which you generally get in a storytelling. So
जी,
yeah, so it's a very heartening feeling that it is really loved across the globe, not only in India, Pakistan, UK, USA, Australia, or South Africa. I am getting
yeah.
calls from all over the world, and I think it makes me feel very good.
Yeah, no, I think we connected with the documentary, the story, the film. So हम सब audience connect कर पाए. I think that's what was the main
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
reason.
I think it relates to human emotions,
Yeah,
and of course there you see a lot of celebrities and things like that, but you see the other side of them. That you see them more as humans about their failures, about the tribulations, their trials in life, and then everybody connects that yes, even I have been through this, and
yeah,
even I get this humiliation, and if I get this failure, and then eventually is also a very inspirational story.
जी,
uh, it gives you everything. So
yeah.
I guess that's what is liked by the people.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So Shishiji, moving on to more about your work, हमारे जो viewers हैं and listeners हैं जो सुन रहे हैं, अगर आप थोड़ा सा, because we know you've been like a director as well and a producer and done many things in the industry behind the scenes as well. So अगर आप थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बता सकते हो आप कहाँ से belong करते हो?
जी, मैं हरियाणा से हूँ।
Okay,
और मेरे जो फादर फादर थे वो एजुकेशनिस्ट थे। एक कॉलेज में प्रिंसिपल प्रोफेसर रहे, फिर वो इज रिटायर्ड एज अ वाइस चांसलर एंड रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ अ यूनिवर्सिटी,
जी,
एंड ही वाज अ राइटर आल्सो। ही वाज अ उर्दू राइटर।
okay,
वन ऑफ हिज बुक, ये खलिश कहाँ से होती है, गॉट साहित्य अकेडमी अवार्ड आल्सो. So
okay.
my family has been in education, and so I was the sore thumb. I wanted to be an actor, and I told my
Oh,
father that I want to be an actor. So he said, in case you want to be an actor, तो फिर तुमको जाके फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट में ज्वाइन करना चाहिए.
जी,
So I did my diploma from Film Institute Pune, and
okay.
my classmates were Rakesh Bedi and Suresh Oberoi and Om Puris and Satish Shah, etc. And I did some 15, 16 films as an actor, some
Okay.
good, bad, ugly kind of films.
Oh no, no, no. Yeah.
No, so all kind of films, when
Yeah.
you're struggling, you're doing, anything or everything which comes your way. You can't be the person who can choose what you want to do. And the competition was extremely severe in those days because in 80s there was no television as such. So it was only movies, and you had to make. So yeah, so it was a
Oh,
journey, and from one day I was decided that I'm not getting the kind of roles
जी.
I want to do, and my progress is not happening in life. I'm just getting the similar kind of roles, and didn't want to remain mediocre all my life. So I changed my course of action and I started production and direction and joined television. Television was just very on a nascent stages. नया नया शुरू हुआ था लेकिन I realized the potential of television
जी
and then I started producing directing shows and I did mostly I was the first person to uh, produce and direct talk shows in India.
ओके
सोशियो पॉलिटिकल टॉक शो इन दोज डेज ये न्यूज चैनल नहीं होते थे सिर्फ
जी
1 घंटे की न्यूज आती थी स्टार प्लस के ऊपर प्रणय रॉय की और बाकी दूरदर्शन की न्यूज होती थी
जी
सो आई स्टार्टेड अ शो कॉल्ड शॉटगन शो विद शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा
ओके
with and he was the first film star to come on television
जी
as an anchor in those days and that became very successful and after that I did some dozen talk shows, including one I used to anchor and produce direct called Making of a Legend, and in which we I was talking to the industry legends. So I
ओके
did some 55 episodes of that.
जी
Very successful, ran very, very well for many years, still comes on Z Cinema.
ओके
So yeah, so that after that I never looked back. I started making movies, and then we started Indian Television Academy in 2000, which is the biggest umbrella body of television in this
Yes,
country.
I was researching and seeing आपने तो काफी
Yes.
big
So
platform
yeah,
दिया है
yeah. So that's the Annie of India in IT awards. So yeah, and this is a journey I have been. Then I started my own film production. Also, I since I was from Haryana, I produced and directed the first film, Bahurani,
जी
there, and the film industry started. I then made 5, 6 more movies there, and Hindi films. I directed Dobara. That was my first film as a director producer, which had Ravina, Mahima, and
जी
Jackie Shroff. So yeah, it's a long journey, and I
it's a long
enjoyed it.
journey I believe it Dhoom Dharaka has been
Yes, Dhoom Dhodaka was another film which I directed, and
जी
then I produced a film with Vinod Pradhan. Vinod
जी
Pradhan is the famous cinematographer, and my daughter, featured in that film called Wedding
yeah
Pulao.
yeah that's really good
Yeah, so yeah,
yeah so very I think it must be a very long journey then
it
शुरू
is a long journey. It's a
आपने
long journey.
बताया कि you first wanted to be an actor and then you
Yes,
experienced that acting life and then after you switched to production television and direction so it's really interesting but
yeah.
after switching do you ever regret or you feel like oh it's I've had better
No, that's one
options
thing. One day I decided I'm not an actor anymore. And after that, obviously, because I have been in the business, तो बहुत लोग आते हैं मेरे पास कि ये रोल कर लो, वो कर लो. I said, no, I'm not an actor now. I don't want to act. And
uh,
I really do not have a desire as such to be
yeah
in front of the camera until unless something very interesting comes, and I will probably do it for the fun of it. But
yeah
yeah, I'm done with that.
yeah
Unfortunately, but yes, I do not want to be an actor.
yeah oh no I think it's good maybe you know आज जो आपने अब काम किया है you've directed the Roshans so it wouldn't have been possible like without you then so
Yes.
आपके लिए अब ये था project
Yeah, yeah. This was very important project for me because Rakesh ji is a friend of mine, and he was really hurt inside somewhere that his father did not get the due which he deserved because
yeah
he died early also, and he was a very quiet, shy man. And
yeah
you know how the industry is; it only remembers people who are in the run, and so it was a wound in his heart which I felt, and I
yeah
said, "Okay, I'll make a documentary," and that's how this document. So it was a huge responsibility, but I'm very glad that he's revived in the memories of people. People are making, playlists of his music, and
yeah
all over the world, people say, "We didn't know even he made this song. We didn't even know that he made this song." So
yeah
yeah, that's a great feeling.
I think it's a great feeling क्योंकि हमको भी like मेरे पापा he's from India and
Yes.
उन्होंने भी बोला he was shocked like जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा, like so many hits. We
Yes.
actually realized, okay, it's Roshan ji is um,
Yes.
so I think it's amazing. And so is that how the idea came कि हमको एक documentary करना है because you would like to revive Roshan ji? Is that how the idea came?
Yes, that was the idea. That was then he told me that हो सकता है कि लोगों को मेरे फादर के गाने याद ना हो, तो क्यों नहीं इस कहानी के अंदर हम लोगों को भी जोड़ लिया जाए। और
जी,
मुझे वो आइडिया बहुत अच्छा लगा क्योंकि दादा से शुरू होती है कहानी और पोते पे खत्म होती है।
yeah, it's like the
You know,
generations.
so it's a generational arc which you
Yeah,
get, which was interesting. So yeah, we included Hritik Roshan till the sun was launched.
yeah,
Though of course Hritik has to take it forward because his professional and personal journey still is not documented.
yeah,
Someday it will happen.
yeah.
But yeah, this journey was nice,
Yeah,
interesting.
it was very interesting. How long did it take to put all this
It
together?
took me, I think, 1.5 years to.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because we had a lot of speakers come in and tell
Yes,
about the other artists and celebrities.
40 celebrities.
Yeah. ये celebrity का कैसे idea आया? ये actually good idea.
Because
I think this
we
is
were
good.
not looking at celebrities as such. We were looking at the people who contributed in their professional lives.
Yeah.
So these people were there.
They all
And
were there.
a lot of people asked me also, was it very difficult to, uh, work with a director like Rakesh Roshan, Hritik Roshan?
Yeah.
So I said to me, they were subjects. They were not a director or producer or an actor. They were my subject. I had to have a very personal relation. I was not looking at them as, celebrities.
Yeah, no, no, that's good. I mean, it's totally different for you guys compared to like the audience. तो वो तो उस नजरिए से ही देखते हैं जी. But that's really good. And Shashi, if you can just touch on like what do you believe in your opinion, like direction, like if someone wants to direct something or direction करना है, what is really important from your
I think
experience?
important, education, cinema must be learned because, yeah, of course, you have genetically certain qualities in you of storytelling or visualization. और कुछ होता है नेचुरल होता है इंस्टिंक्ट बट वो उसको पढ़ना तो पड़ता है ना।
जी.
And the competition is very severe. Technologies are changing, so you got to be technically very sound if you want to be a director or if you want to be anything in the film industry. A
मुझे
proper education.
जी प्रॉपर एजुकेशन, मुझे एक चीज इंटरेस्टिंग लगी आपकी कि आपने बड़े ऑनेस्टली फीड आंसर दिया। आपने बोला कि जब एक्टिंग का टाइम था, अनफॉर्चुनेटली इन द बिगिनिंग यू कांट चूज वर्क,
Yeah, can't because
इट्स
हमारा
व्हाटएवर यू
सर्वाइवल
गेट।
सर्वाइवल था ना मेरा।
जी,
हम हरियाणा से आए थे, किसी को जानते नहीं थे इंडस्ट्री में, तो स्ट्रगल करते थे। रोजी रोटी कहाँ से आएगी वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम था। सो I couldn't be on the same for a long time. I had to survive,
जी,
and also the thing is that I was feeling suffocated being just in one spot and
हाँ,
waiting for one yes to come every morning
या,
was very very demoralizing. कि मैं एक हर रोज सुबह सोचता हूँ काश आज कोई मुझे एक चीज के लिए काम के लिए हाँ कहे। तो I'm
या,
just waiting for Godot, you know, was a very demoralizing situation. So I wanted to be the rider of my own destiny and see where it takes me.
या, सो
And
या,
God is kind that it happened in a positive way. It could have gone the other side also. But
या,
yeah, but you got to take a chance. I
या,
took a chance.
That's good. No, it's good you took a chance. शायद क्योंकि वो chance लिया आपने तब जाके idea आया. So
जी, जी.
how did the talk show television idea come? Like कि अब ये भी शुरू कर. How did that idea come?
I come from Haryana, so I was politically very, very aware. My family was very close to certain politicians there.
Okay.
And from very, very early age of my life, I had a lot of exposure of Indian politics, really grassroots politics. And I was very fond of social issues also. That's
Okay.
ingrained in me even now. I do a lot of social things, social
जी
work. I also have an NGO called Beti, where we, help girl
okay
child with education and health. So, this was in me. And then I met Shatrughan Sinha.
ah
Shatruji was my senior and he was very kind and nice to me.
जी
Uh, and we used to have lots of discussion because he was also politically very aware and
जी
socially aware because he was from Bihar. Eventually, he became a politician. So we used to have this, discussions. And then it struck me that he has good command on language. He understands socio-political situation, and he's a star.
जी
So it will be nice that if we can start something on socio-political issues, a talk show.
ah okay
And he being a film star at that time would attract eyeballs,
जी
which he did,
definitely the audience
which he did, and since he was good, he had a good understanding of socio-political issues. Then it worked.
yeah
We were the first people to start really talk shows in India.
that's so good क्योंकि अब तो आप YouTube
Now
खोलिए
the news channel
everyone is
every
doing
every every
it
20 minutes there is somebody who's making. In those days, when it started on Z, and it
okay
used to come at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. It
जी
was a very important slot on Sunday morning because people generally at home watch a lot of television. So
जी
yeah, it was very successful, and then it came on after 2 years came on Star.
yeah
So and that too again prime time. Yeah. So
that's
after that,
amazing
I did a talk show with Javed Akhtar. It was
जी
called Guftagu. फिर मैंने महेश भट्ट के साथ किया एक
जी
making without makeup with Mahesh Bhatt. So yeah, because I used to chat with these people and I like talking about various things. And somehow I had this knack of making people talk good on
yeah
screen and stimulate. And these are all very intelligent, sharp people with a lot of
जी
wit, with a lot of knowledge, and that's why it worked.
that's amazing that's really good and personally speaking what type of stories like कहानियां आपको कौन सी कैसे अच्छी लगती है कैसे जॉनर की
I like all kind of stories, but yeah, I right now I would like to make something, uh, romantic, musical,
ah
family drama, something like that.
yeah
Um, yeah, I'm good in. I think my forte is on relationship stories. That's my
oh
goal.
okay. That'd
I'm
be
good.
nice more relationship based
Yeah.
जी yeah who has if I was to personally ask you शशि जी who has आपकी inspiration कौन है या कौन रहे हैं
In what? In
in
cinema?
generally just in life work को लेकर to be able to move
Uh,
on is there an
many people. I see that life is a journey, and you can't choose. I mean, you should not choose just one person or two-person. As you keep meeting, each person actually gives you something.
जी
So it's your perception that how good you are in picking up those things. So in my journey, to begin with, I think it was my father because my father was a extremely well-read man and
जी
knew many languages: Urdu, Hindi, English, Farsi. So I was fascinated by him because in Haryana he was one of the top educationists. So
जी
he was my first mentor, teacher who guided me through life. And when I came to Bombay, I was very, very lucky, and I'm still considered as one of the most luckiest men who got to know so many greats. So Sahib
wow
Ludhianvi was my father's best friend,
oh okay
and they were communists at one time because in those days being communist was very cool.
जी
So they were together in those movements. So he told me. So he used to guide me. I said, go and sit with him in the evenings, listen to what his poetry. And so with him, with Rajendra Singh Bedi, he was a writer too, and also big through my father. Then I met Chetan Anand, the
okay
Dev Sahab's elder brother, who
जी
very prolific director, and Priya Rajvansh's girlfriend. They became very good friends of mine because yeah, we had a lot of things in common. And in his house, all the big poets and intellectuals used to come in the evening. So I met Kafi Azmi, I met Nida Fazli, I met Hassan Kamal, Javed Sahab.
जी
And Javed Sahab continues to be somebody who influences me a lot. And yeah, I learn a lot from him. Continue to do so. Shatrughan Sinha, uh, Dharmji.
जी of course
And Dharamji was also very, very kind to me when I was an actor. He always used to, take me, introduce me to people. And so all these people, influence me in some way or the other. And I try to pick up their good and sometimes bad also.
जी
But yeah, so very fascinating journey. And my best learning, if you ask me, have
जी
come
जी
through these people, various people, because listening to them, understanding how and Mahesh, I forgot, Mahesh Bhatt was
जी
also one of the guys. So it's a journey. They were my co-travelers, and uh,
That's amazing. It's really good to know, Hannah. I think I like the way you say कि एक inspiration नहीं है, there's many throughout your journey, which
yeah,
is true.
because each person has something unique to
जी
offer.
जी
आप में ये होना चाहिए कि उसको आप पहचान सकते हैं कि नहीं, बट
या
हम
आप grab कर
अब
सकते
हम सब में कुछ एक ऐसी चीज होती है
जी
जो अपने आप में एक यूनिक होती है.
जी oh that's good.
या
So शशि जी और आपकी hobbies क्या है apart from like
तो आई
film?
वाज अ वेरी कीन टेनिस प्लेयर.
Oh
पंजाब
okay
यूनिवर्सिटी पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी चैंपियनशिप खेलता था, टेबल टेनिस एंड टेनिस. तो
जी
मैं बहुत लेट तक, मतलब अभी कुछ एक डेढ़ 2-3 साल पहले ही छोड़ा है मैंने. सो लव टेनिस, लव स्पोर्ट्स. I love to gym. I walk. I watch movies. I watch a lot of stuff. क्योंकि
जी
हम जब फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट में थे तो हमारी एक हैबिट थी कि रोज 2 फिल्में तो देखनी पड़ती थी हमको वहां पे. तो
जी
एक हैबिट फॉर्मेशन हो गया है इंटरनेशनल सिनेमा देखने का. और अब चूंकि द नेटफ्लिक्सेस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड आर देयर, सो यू हैव अ चॉइस टू व्हाट टू वॉच. एंड सो आई वॉच अ लॉट. आई रीड ऑल्सो अ लॉट. आई रीड पोइट्री. आई रीड नॉन फिक्शन बुक्स.
जी
फिक्शन मैं थोड़ा सा कम पढ़ता हूँ. फिक्शन में देखता जा रहा हूँ,
जी
पढ़ता कम हूँ, बट नॉन फिक्शन आई रीड अ लॉट.
जी Oh, that's good. And is there like anyone you would like to collab with in the future, or you're open to anyone?
सविता, ये कोई जिंदगी को चूज, मतलब आपकी विश लिस्ट से जिंदगी नहीं चलती है.
Ah, gee. No, true, definitely true.
करेक्ट. सो
Yeah,
किस मोड़ पे
definitely.
कौन कहाँ कैसे मिलता है, ये छोड़ देना चाहिए. और खासतौर से अब एक एक जमाना था जो हम भी विश लिस्ट लेके जेब में घूमते थे.
जी
लेकिन हमने
yes.
रियलाइज किया कि वो विश लिस्ट लेके घूमने से कोई फायदा नहीं है.
Oh
बिकॉज
wow.
जिंदगी जो है वो आपको जो ऑफर करती है वो
जी
आपको फिर वैसे ही जीनी पड़ती है.
It's very interesting, शशि जी. आज तक इस सवाल का आंसर आपने सबसे डिफरेंट दिया है. आपने सबसे डिफरेंट दिया है कि it depends on the time किनसे मिलते हो आप, which is true.
Yeah, it's not in your hand really.
Yeah,
It's really not in your hand. You have a feeling that you can choose. You
yeah.
can't choose. You can't choose the way your life comes to
जी.
you.
So अगर आप हमारे न्यू जनरेशन्स की बात कीजिए, like young generations जो शायद इस फील्ड में आना चाहते हैं, then what kind of advice you personally would like to give to them?
I would say 2-3 things. One is that you should be really hungry if you want to be in this business. When I
Okay.
say entertainment business, because कंपटीशन तो हर बिजनेस में होता है,
जी
लेकिन इसका बहुत ही फियर्स है और इसके हाई एंड लोज बहुत ज्यादा हैं. इसमें
जी
वो इसमें कुछ ये नहीं है कि ये कर दोगे तो ये हो जाएगा.
जी
हर हर धंधे में ये होता है कि अगर ये चीज इतना पढ़ दोगे तो ये तो मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. ये
जी
इतना कर दोगे तो ये तो होगा ही होगा. एक मिनिमम गारंटी और सेटिस्फेक्शन होती है. यहाँ
जी
पे कुछ है नहीं. यहाँ पे आपने इतना किया और इतना मिल जाता है, या आपने मेहनत इतनी की और इतना भी नहीं मिलता है.
Oh my God, okay.
सो इट्स अ वेरी, सो यू गॉट टू हार्ट ऑफ स्टील. to be
Yeah.
in this business. So you really need to know that how much fire you have in your belly to be here. Secondly, that you must be educated in cinema.
Okay.
Just don't jump that, I look good or I can
Gee,
act because,
true.
yeah, I think I'm a good actor.
You you need to know the ins and outs.
Girlfriends tell me that I'm so good. Boyfriends tell me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that doesn't work. So you
Yeah.
really have to be talented. You must found your talent and learn and then come.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then you have to, like I said,
Yeah.
try your best.
Yeah,
God knows.
try your best. Ji. So thank you so much, Shashi ji, for being with us today. And once again, congratulations to you and team for the Roshans.
Thank you so
People
much.
are loving it. I mean, कहने की भी नहीं जरूरत है,
Yes.
आपको तो पता ही है सबको कि people are loving it. And I think you've done it's amazing to see you're part of something जो कि अब history में याद रहेगा. And from generations to generations.
Thank you so much, Savita, and very nice talking to you.
जी,
All the
thank
best.
you. Namaste.
Namaste.